Welcome to the Melt Uncut.
We're your hosts. I'm Sarah.
And I'm Isabella.
Definitely took that away from you. You're about to say your name first.
It is all good. It does not matter. Our names have been said, and you might notice that our audio sounds phenomenal.
Yes, much better than before. And it's because Iz did some research and found us some microphones and a whole system. It feels very professional in here.
Yes, we're like officially official instead of
Semi-official.
what is it? Mid-official? Is that what the cool kids say?
Mid.
Mid.
That's mid.
Yeah. All right. So I guess we'll go ahead and get started. What is your good thing from the week, Sarah?
My good thing from the week. Well, I have a few good things from the week. I guess we'll do a little week rehash because it was fun. But let's see. Last night I got oysters with a friend at the Walrus and the Carpenter in Ballard, and people have been telling me that we need to check it out. And it was genuinely a really cool place. So definitely check it out if you're in Ballard. It's fun. Let's see. Today I had to film at Green Lake, and someone said hi to me. Which was very fun. And I always like when people say hi, except I was very stressed because I was trying to film a promo for an event that's happening next week. And I was using this telecast system on my phone. So like basically the words were showing up on my, is that what it's called? Telecasting?
I don't know, but it's funny because she showed me the video and I was like, I'm so impressed that you memorized all of that.
So I'm very happy it looked good because I was stressed. But as I was filming this, someone was like, "Are you Sarah?" And I was like, yeah.
Which actually, I don't know if I've mentioned this, but I am on Bumble.
Okay.
And I was talking about our pod to somebody and I was like, yeah, it's with the walking girl. And he goes, oh, served by Sarah?
Oh, God.
And I was like, oh, wow. Like, you're really well known in the area. You're famous, man.
I get like second. I get embarrassed. I feel like, I think we talked about the imposter syndrome last time on here in the last episode. But yeah, it does feel very surreal. But yeah, if you were the guy who said hi to me today with the cute dog, I'm sorry if I seemed very frazzled. I was at the moment, but I genuinely love when people say hi. It's very sweet. Let's see. We had family in town over the weekend. My in-laws are moving houses. So they are selling the childhood home of my husband and his brothers. And they're moving into a really nice new home just to downsize a bit. So unfortunately, I think the last person I know here in Redmond now is Iz. Cries.
Wah, wah, wah. It looks like you have to move back here.
I know. I really love Redmond though. Like it's a beautifully sunny day today and it just reminded me like why I love this area so much. It's as I was driving here, there were two bald eagles like soaring over the 520.
It's freaking bald eagles here, man.
Ridiculous.
I'm feeling not very patriotic right now because of...
Yeah, but whenever I see a bald eagle though, I'm like, darn, that's a cool bird.
Well, that's my thing. Like every time I see a bald eagle, I get a little frustrated because I'm like, this is so cool. Like, I don't know. It's our country's bird and the country could be cool, but
we're in an interesting spot right now. Speaking of birds, did you know the state bird of Washington is a goldfinch?
I did not. What's a state fish?
Probably a salmon. I didn't look that up this morning, but I would assume a salmon because salmon are everywhere over here. They have a lot of significance. I love salmon. Like not to eat, just to look at.
I like to eat salmon. I'm not afraid of saying that.
No.
Salmon's fucking delicious.
Salmon is good. Except, yeah. Anyways.
Except for Sarah doesn't eat fish.
I don't eat fish, no. But I do eat oysters. But yeah, so seeing family was really good. We literally spent like 2 full days moving U-Haul trucks back and forth. And it was exhausting. And Michael and I went to tour a house.
Oh, and my hair.
Yeah, we like felt head over heels for it, but it was really close to a main road and that's like what we're trying to avoid. So we didn't end up going with it, but just like tossing that whole thing into like the family weekend of moving, it was just a lot. And then I planned a surprise little small engagement party for my brother-in-law and his soon-to-be wife. So that was fun. So it was just a busy weekend. And lastly, on my good things for the week, I got invited to a brunch event. Did I tell you about this actually?
You haven't. You told me you were going.
Okay.
Because we saw each other. What, Wednesday?
Tuesday.
For Will's.
Yeah. And then Wednesday was the day of the brunch, but it was a brunch event, like a Seattle influencer type thing. And this was like the first event I have ever been to, I think. And it was so wild. I think I mostly went just to meet people.
Did you get Botox?
I did not get Botox, no.
You should have.
It was it's this company called Pinch, and they are originally from Chicago, but now they're in Seattle, and this was like their launch day sort of deal. But they're a med spa, and they basically come to your house. So like if you're doing a girls' night or something like that, you can get them to come, and they do Botox, chemical peels, and microneedling.
That is so fun.
Yeah, I do have like a free pass or two. So if you wanted to do something, I can give you a pass.
Yes, I'll do all the things. Sign me up.
But I thought it was funny that I got invited to this because I've never done Botox before or any of that stuff. So I was just there mostly for the vibes and for the meeting of people. But then one of our friends actually works for Amazon, and so he walked over to come say hi.
That actually happened?
It did.
Oh,
and
fun.
he let me into the spheres. So we got to, you've seen the spheres, right?
No.
They're like giant semi-spheres.
That really just makes me think of the nuclear boobs.
It's kind of like that, but like architectural and glass. It's really cool. But I think like
glass boobs.
Glass boobs. Someone can fact check me on this. I think it's like the most tropical plant collection in like the Northwest or somewhere. It's some statistic. I don't remember. But
so it's moist glass boobs.
Very moist glass boobs. Yeah, you walk in there and it's like 78 degrees and like full humidity, and they have the most beautiful tropical aquariums. Or not tropical, sorry, they're freshwater aquariums.
Cool.
So pretty. But yeah, I've always wanted to go into the spheres because we used to study them in architecture school.
Oh,
and
how full circle.
Yeah. You mean full sphere? So that was my week. How was your week?
I'm going to interrupt our weekly recap with what are you drinking?
I have about a quarter bottle left of, what does that say? Mango 100% juice smoothie from Trader Joe's and a glass of water.
Nice.
What
I'm drinking tequila.
Straight from the bottle?
Straight from the bottle. The entire handle.
But in the form of pineapple juice from a tin can.
Minus the tequila. Add 100% pineapple juice. And that's actually what I'm drinking.
Yeah, that's more our speed.
Yeah, okay. So week, sticking to the Pilates so far. Loving it. Feeling the ab burn. Tried to get a good glute pump because going out tonight. And then we figured out our mic situation. Hopefully our Galentine's episode really threw me over the edge with the mic. I got a film camera.
Yeah.
I'm very excited to load that sucker up and start taking pictures. And
what are you going to take pictures of? Like
life?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just like friends, family, life.
That's cute.
Random outlets that look like happy faces. I don't know. Myself on the toilet. Why not?
Should do like a document each day, like every time you're on the toilet, like do a selfie with your film camera. The people who develop them will be like, who is this freak?
Okay, so actual question. Could you take nudes on a film camera? Because people have to develop them for you. So would it be not allowed to develop that? Like, is that considered pornography? Or is that
Malibu Rising
art? Because 100% would take nudes on film. Are you kidding me? Sarah and I want to do a boudoir photo shoot, and 100% would take pictures of Sarah with my film camera while she's nude.
Thank you.
And I'd want her to do the same for me.
Yeah, I think if we ever, like, it would be like a nice, I don't know, like a Valentine's Day like present to our significant other, you know?
Oh, well, I don't have a significant other. I want it for myself.
Fair. But the only thing is, like, yeah, I feel like to do something like that, I would only trust you.
Hell yeah. I'd let anyone take pictures of me.
Fair.
Not anyone. I take that back. But most people.
The
women.
The Hamburglar.
Yeah. Yep. Mermaid Man.
Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy will take your boudoir.
Okay. Field camera. I'm like, how did we start talking about boudoir?
I don't know. And then how did... Okay, yeah. I'm so sorry you all had to experience that. What was that?
That was probably an Amazon truck.
Oh, okay.
That's fine. We're fine.
Okay, we're good.
Also a highlight of this week is that Sarah, instead of spoon feeding me, chopstick fed me some seaweed that then squirted into my eye hole. And she asked me to take a bite, but serves me like a little like...
It was like tied in a knot. It was a joke. I didn't think you would actually take the whole thing and eat.
I don't know. She told me to take a bite, so I took a bite, slurped it up, right? It explodes and gets in my eye, and she's like, I didn't think you would do that. And I'm like, you tell me to take a bite.
Well,
why would I not take a bite?
It tasted like seaweed, like straight out of the like not even like... It tasted like if you went into the ocean, cut a piece of seaweed off of its plant, and just ate it.
Yeah, it was delicious.
Okay.
Did you not like it?
No.
That was the joke?
That was the joke. I was supposed to be a gag joke, like just for fun. I didn't think you'd actually like eat the whole thing.
I thought you were sharing with me something
No.
you liked.
No.
Oh my god.
When you like ate the whole thing, I was like, okay, all right.
Oh no. Oh, I was the butt end of a joke.
You
didn't
were.
even realize it.
You didn't even realize it until like 5 days later.
Y'all, Sarah just bullies me.
I do.
Help. This is my cry for help.
Blink twice.
And then final kind of really awesome thing for the week is work. I don't know. I've been feeling burnt out. So yesterday I started a tradition called Treat Myself Thursdays. And I definitely will not go this big every Thursday, but I went to Lash and Wax Boutique in Redmond. I love everything I got there. Like, wholeheartedly recommend. My girl was Lauren. And
Hey, Lauren.
Ari, I think.
Hey,
Lauren.
Ari.
Yeah. And I got a lash tint and lift. Never done that before. Great. Brow wax. I have done that before. This is my third brow wax.
Okay.
Brow tint. And a pomegranate chemical peel facial, but not chemical peel, pomegranate peel. I don't know. Facial was amazing. I have eczema and my face didn't freak out.
Oh,
so
good.
Also, it's been a really, I need to knock on some wood. It's been a really good eczema year. So that like might have something to do with it. But it was so nice to just treat myself.
You deserve it.
I loved it.
You're glowing.
That was oh my god, thank you. That was the whole point. I walk in and I go, make me glow. Do whatever you need to do. I don't care. But I want to glow super freaking hard today.
I want to look dewy.
I do. Most of the glow is sweat from Pilates though at this point. I definitely need to shower. But, you know.
Don't we all?
Probably not. There's probably some clean people listening to this.
Maybe.
We're just dirty, dirty dogs. Our roof. I hate myself.
I feel like I'm battling the thing this day, where we're going to Hawaii tomorrow. And well, first I need to pack everything. So that's a whole lot. I didn't tell you what happened last night.
What happened?
So I went out to dinner and then I got home and Michael told me he was going to be packed and ready to go for this trip. Guess what he does instead?
Get high and watch anime.
No.
Oh.
He unboxed an entire kit of Rock Band for the Wii, set up a drum kit in our living room, and wasted 2 hours finding a screw for this drum kit. And I walk in the door and he's like, well, you're going to be the singer of our band until you can prove your worth on the drums and guitar. And I'm like, aren't you packed? And he's like, no.
So you're an overjoyed wife.
Yes, I am. I mean, I'm excited to play it. What was funny though is how I learned about this Rock Band set is because his parents are moving and they're getting rid of a lot of the, I don't know, games, video games, whatever from their childhood. Michael texted his parents on the side and said, hey, can you save the Wii and the Rock Band stuff for me? And I found out about this because in a group chat, his mom said, "Oh, by the way, Michael, we have all the Rock Band stuff for you." And I was just like, what? What about Rock Band stuff?
You were like, babe.
I'm like, we don't have room.
When did we talk about this?
When did this happen?
Which, to be fair, though, like the Rock Band stuff is really hard to come by now.
That's what I've heard. That's what I've heard.
That's actually pretty epic.
Yeah. So he's like, I just want to show my kids the same childhood I had with Wii and Rock Band.
We should get all of the friends together and play.
And play Rock Band.
Yeah.
We should get everyone who has a conflict with someone and invite them over to be in a band together and just see how the dynamic goes.
So I'm one of those people who has conflict with someone and I would not like to see them.
With down the street?
Yeah.
I think that'd be fun.
You think that would be
I
fun?
think it'd be so fun. Yeah.
I think I would be arrested for murder in the first degree.
Hit him with the guitar. Hit him over the head.
Oh, snap.
I hope he doesn't listen to this.
I hope he does. Because, yeah, just kidding. I promise I'm not going to murder anyone.
No. We're too gentle for any of that.
I'm just too scared. I'm a rule follower.
No, you're not.
Most of the
You
time.
think you are.
Oh, am I not?
No.
Oh.
No.
Oops.
You were until you were like 18.
Oh. So could I murder someone?
No.
Okay. You're right.
You can whack him with a guitar, but no.
Oh, that would be fun.
Right?
Maybe, I don't know, strangle him with a guitar string.
Oh my God, this is getting too graphic now.
Sorry. I definitely don't lay awake at night thinking about this. Ooh, add premeditative to that. Is that first degree?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay, I don't study criminal justice, man.
we need to stop talking about it.
Yes.
I'm going to get myself in trouble.
You're going to get on a list somewhere.
Oh, I'm already on a list. The FBI agent who's tapped into my phone is real concerned.
Really eating popcorn right now, just building their case.
Yeah. Oh, she's making this easy for us. Oh
Just
God,
admitting.
I hope nothing happens to him. Because now I'm going to be a suspect. I promise I didn't do it.
If she needs an alibi, we're sitting here on her green couch.
Yep.
With Soup in the background.
It
So you
is
can interview Soup if you need to.
2:10 p.m.
2:10 to Yuma. I think that's a movie. I've never seen it, though. I just know the reference.
Okay.
Okay, well, how about we segue on into our topic for this week, which actually that was a good segue.
Yeah.
Because you did go on a date with a certain individual.
Murder.
Sorry. Okay, so this week's topic is dating stories.
Woohoo.
Woo. Buckle up, bitches. You're gonna be taken through a wild
Yeah,
ride.
I'm honestly a little bit scared for this episode, not gonna lie. So we'll start off with our current relationship status.
Okay. So, I mean, Sarah mentioned husband earlier, so I assume you're married, right?
Yes, that's a correct assumption.
Okay.
I am married as of September 2024.
Oh.
Very sweet. Very sweet. We were actually talking last night about, like, should I change my name? Should I keep my name? Because I kept my name. It's Sara and Fuso. And
You are Sara and Fuso.
that's my, like, yeah. Like, I go back and forth on it a lot of times because, like, my name holds a lot of, like, cultural identity for me. Versus if I changed my name, I would be Sarah McGaw. Which, like, I would lose that whole, like, Italian part of my name, you know? And that's what I love about it. I could be, like, Infuso McGaw.
Yeah, could hyphenate.
Yeah, there are people, though, who are, like, really against hyphenating. I'm not one of those people. I don't really mind.
My mom hyphenated. My mom is still hyphenated.
Yeah,
They've been
she
divorced
is.
for 10 years and she still has a hyphenated last name.
That's so interesting. The other thing, though, that comes with that is, like, having to redo everything when you change your name.
Yeah. You could always, I mean, if you're looking to change, right? You could put McGaw as a middle name or something.
That's true. So it's easier.
But then you'd lose Rose. Or you could do 2 middle names.
Yeah. What about my confirmation name? Sarah Rose Estelle McGaw and Fuso. That's a mouthful.
I mean, I'm Isabella Cristina Rosa Sebastiani, and that does not include a partner's last name.
Yeah, so we'll see about that. But I do know, like, whenever we do have kids and like they have friends over, your screen went to screensaver mode.
Me. Sorry, I should not have mocked you.
Me. Whenever we do have kids, I know, like, I want their friends to call me like Mrs. McGaw, and like casually I will be, or not casually, but like, what's the word? Colloquially.
You want to go by Mrs. McGaw?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I want to go by my first name.
Really?
Or doctor.
Well, I think doctor.
Dr. Isabella.
Just doctor. Hey, doc.
I'm going to, once I have my doctorate, everyone, all of you.
Okay, doctor is.
No, only doctor.
Only doctor.
You can only refer to me as doctor.
That's a good point. I think when my kids do have friends, I want them to call me my first name.
Yeah.
Because it feels so formal when you have to say like Mrs. someone, Mrs. this.
Even so, professor, hi, hello. Even at school, right? I have my students call me Isabella.
Really?
I can't do it. Miss Sebastiani. It's too much.
Okay.
It's too much. When I did high school, like specifically high school in a high school setting, they called me Miss S.
Okay.
But I'm
Miss S.
I'm Isabella.
Wow. I can't lie. I've known you for too long. I can't picture you as Miss S.
It was bizarre. Every time someone said Miss S, I was like, who are you talking about? Oh, it's me.
That's me.
And you're like, oh,
That's
okay.
that me espresso.
Okay.
We were blasting Sabrina Carpenter last night as we were on a cleaning rampage.
I love Sabrina.
Because we didn't get anything done because we were building rock band kits.
I love that. Okay. So
but yes,
Sarah's married.
I'm married.
I, Isabella, am single and ready to jump off a cliff.
This is such a violent episode so far.
Just kidding. I'm single and ready to mingle. Woo.
So, okay. We've covered that. This is good. We're going to jump into first dates.
My first.
Mm-hmm.
Just kidding.
Okay.
My first kiss. My first kiss
Okay.
went a little like
Well,
this.
that's the next topic. So we're getting
And
ahead of
twist.
ourselves.
And twist. Okay. Sorry.
First dates. Okay. Do you want to go first?
Sure. So my first date was with someone whose pseudonym will be Corn on the Cob. Okay.
Okay.
And Corn on the Cob and I went to a movie. I was 14, I think. My mom and sister drove me.
Wait. Who was this? Just like mouth, like,
I can't. No.
do I know this person?
No.
I don't know this person.
No. We went
Okay.
on one date and never talked again.
Okay, we're going to have to debrief after
They went to
this.
Cathedral.
They went to Cathedral.
Yeah.
Who?
Okay. You knew that I was going on this date at the time, but it was
Okay.
like a one and done. And
How did you-
never thought about it
How
again.
did you meet this person?
I'm pretty sure it was at a football game.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
And they're in our grade?
I think so.
Okay, we're going to have to get to the bottom of this after
Okay.
this episode.
Anywho, Corn on the Cob and I, we went to the movies. Went to Sinopolis, actually.
Really?
Yeah. It was super fancy. So if those of you who don't know, Sinopolis has like the recliner seats and leather, and which have become much more common now in food service. But back then it was like a big deal.
Yeah, it was a very big deal.
And I don't remember what movie we watched, but I do remember that he talked about pew pews, if you catch my drift.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Like the entire time, like
Really?
over the movie.
And you were 14?
Yes.
What?
Right? So I'm horrified. I'm 14 years old. I do ballet and like just didn't care. Okay. And then I didn't order food because I had no money and I wasn't sure who's going to pay for me or not.
Okay, fair.
And I'm 14. Like I don't know how to date. And he thanked me at the end for not ordering food because he didn't want his girlfriend overeating.
Sounds like a real winner.
So I left the date. My mom picked me up with my little sister, and I never talked to him again.
Rightly so. Yikes.
Big yikes. It was horrendous.
The fact that he's 14 and said that,
Yeah.
my.
It gives East County vibes.
East County vibes. Okay, we need to talk about this. So Cathedral was our rival high school. It was kind of a weird situation where we went to an all-girls school Then there was the all boys school, and we were like brother sister schools. And then there's Cathedral, the arch nemesis.
Yeah.
That's all we have to say about that. But interesting. Okay. So a first date story. I don't know. Like, how far back are we going here? Like first date ever?
Ever.
Okay.
Ever.
So let's do that. And then I'll talk about first date with Michael because this is actually very notable. Or we'll move that into best dates. Okay, we'll move that over. My first date, I don't actually quite remember what my first date was because I had a crush on a guy who sort of strung me along for like 4 to 5 years of my life, who ended up swinging for the other team.
Yeah, he did. Great artist, though.
Fantastic artist.
Yeah.
He was also like good at everything too, which like really brought down those self-esteem.
So annoying. And he was super cute.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, he's living his life. Good for him.
Living his life. Good for him. I don't know. We always used to go to the movies or go ice skating. He was really into movies, and so we'd always go. And I was really bad at falling asleep during movies during this time. And I don't know. It was just such an awkward, like, you're what, in 7th or 8th grade? Like, do you hold hands? Like, what do you do on a date?
Yeah. You're so little.
So little.
I have a really random tangent talking about like love and being little.
Mm-hmm.
There was this boy in 4th grade who wrote me a love letter.
What did you do with it, Iz?
Gave it to me. And I went to the bathroom and flushed it down the toilet.
This guy who gave her the love letter was also best friends with the guy that I really liked.
Oh no, I think about that all the time and I'm like, why did I do that? It's because I was very uncomfortable with expressing love and like having someone love me. Plus I didn't like him. So like,
fair.
Honestly, we should flush more men down the toilet.
Yeah, like I think it's sad that so many things are done over text because you can't flush a text down a toilet, you know? If it was a letter, a handwritten letter, then you can flush it down the toilet.
It's a peaceful feeling.
Yeah, it's like burning it. You ever burn paper?
Yeah.
Oh, I love burning paper. Like you write like a manifestation on it and then you light it on fire.
Watch out, everybody. I'm going to hit someone with a guitar and Sarah's going to burn them. Got a little pyro over here.
You know this.
I know you're a pyro.
Yeah.
Do you remember with the motorcycle?
What motorcycle?
Our friend was dating someone with a motorcycle and he broke up with her. So then she took all of his shit and put it on top of a motorcycle and burned it. Do you remember that?
I just remember her really liking our 8th grade teacher.
You don't remember? Oh
no.
My God. Oh my God. This is so like implanted. It lives in my head rent free.
She put his things on a motorcycle and set the motorcycle on fire?
We'll set the things on fire. The motorcycle never caught fire.
Oh, okay. I'm so confused. How old were we when this happened? Like Teenagers. Okay. Bizarre, but okay.
You're thinking of the wrong person. Because we didn't go to...
Oh, was it...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Never mind. She did not like our 8th grade teacher. We went to separate schools.
Yes. Yeah.
Where did she get a motorcycle at?
No, he.
Oh, he.
It was his.
Okay. Yeah, I don't remember this.
So it was like retaliation.
Okay.
Like giving all his stuff back, but it's burned and on top of his motorcycle.
Did she burn it and then put it on the motorcycle?
I don't know.
Burn it on the motorcycle?
On the motorcycle.
You can like go to jail for that.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, she was kind of crazy. We were like really good friends and I don't really know what happened. Just kind of fell off.
Well, he reached out to me in college.
He?
Yeah.
Who's he?
Do you not remember who she dated? He went on one of the Utah trips.
He? What?
Oh my God.
Okay, can you like write this down over text or something so we can figure out who that?
Why?
She's telling me all these
I
things.
don't know.
Oh, she opened my Strava. Oh, I forgot to end my Strava workout. Shoot.
Oh no.
Who is that?
You don't know who that is?
No. Wait, that was the guy she had that huge crush on for like all those years.
Yes.
And you liked him?
He reached out to me in college.
Oh, I forgot about him.
Oh my God. He's like such a big Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. See, I just don't remember anything about that entire like years of friendship.
Really?
Yeah, I think my brain, I have like really, really, really good long-term memory, but when it comes to relationships, if they ended for some reason, I like don't remember anything.
Huh.
Maybe it's like a coping mechanism. I don't know. But yeah.
Okay, moving on. My first kiss went a little like this. Smooch and twist. Smooch, smooch and twist.
What is
Okay,
that? Is it a song?
it's a song.
Okay.
Oh my god.
I live under a rock.
Girl, you need to get your Zillennial out.
My Zillennial.
It's on the Zillennial Bops playlist.
Okay. Okay.
It's good.
You were telling me about that, right?
I was.
Okay. At the Hot Pot restaurant.
Yeah, I've been listening to it like rent free.
Okay. Okay.
I don't think that's how you use that phrase.
I don't think so either.
Whatever.
It's been living in your head rent free.
I'm making it a new phrase. Okay, Sarah, your first kiss ever.
My first kiss ever. So this friend who we were talking about who set the motorcycle on fire,
Not the motorcycle.
his things on the motorcycle and the motorcycle didn't catch on fire, but his things did. What? So her family had this like hotel membership thing where you can have access. Was it a Hilton?
It was
A Hilton. So it was a Hilton in Mission Bay in San Diego, and I actually don't think it's a Hilton anymore. They changed it.
What?
I know. But it was a pass where you can get into the Hilton, use their gym, use their pool. Like you basically got to be a guest there. And so over the summer of 2014, we would hang out a lot and go to this pool because it was gorgeous and it was right next to the bay and you could watch the sunset. It was lovely. So I went one night with her and there were these two guys there from Ohio and they were like in the hot tub and her and I were like, okay, like we'll go to the hot tub too. Like go check out these guys. Why not? So we're sitting there all chatting, la-di-da-di-da, and then I had to go home. And so I ended up going back the next day, and the guys were there again.
Ooh.
And we were sitting in the hot tub, and one of the guys was like, can I kiss you? And I was like, sure. And it was literally like a single peck. It was nothing fancy.
Oh, but it
like,
was in a hot tub.
It was in a hot tub with a random guy I met from Ohio.
He was also like a bodybuilder, right?
Yeah, but like a really, really like conceited, narcissistic, like.
But he
bodybuilder.
hot.
Not really.
Oh.
No.
Why'd you kiss him?
Why?
Mm-hmm.
I think I just wanted a first kiss.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I think your story tops mine though for first kiss.
Okay. So you want unhinged, you just talk to me.
I know my life seems boring compared to yours.
No, what? We're different.
We're different.
Yeah. So my first kiss was in the elevator at the Treasure Island Casino and Hotel in Las Vegas. With a guy that I met on a cruise ship who lived in Indiana.
What is it with us and these Midwest guys?
So backstory there, met him on a cruise to the like Bahamas essentially.
I wish we could say names on this podcast.
I know. And
this guy's name will give anyone a run for their money.
Can we say names? Okay.
Maybe we could say his first name.
Picture this.
Okay.
We're not going to say names,
okay.
But picture this, right? Picture a letter like K or L, right? So picture a letter and then picture like a name like Spencer. So like L Spencer. Or
but the L
like
doesn't stand for anything.
Yeah.
It's just there.
But it's part of the name.
Yeah.
Yep. So his name was a letter and then like an actual name like Spencer.
Yeah. And then last name is like very aggressively Dutch.
Yeah. And middle name was nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, that wasn't part of a last name?
No, that was middle name.
Yeah, this guy has like, what? 4 different names, all of which five different names and doesn't really make sense.
Yep.
But we're not one to judge considering I'm Sarah, Rose, Estelle, and Fuso Maga at this point. So
yeah, that's also 5.
That's also exactly, that's my point.
Yeah.
Is I'm not one to judge.
But yeah, so met on a cruise in the Bahamas, lived in Indiana. We started texting, and then he was going on a road trip with his family, and they were stopping in Vegas, and that's like as south as they were going. And I don't know why, like what? I don't know. I don't know why my father said yes to this, but I went up to him and I go, "Hey, there's this guy I'm talking to who's road tripping to Vegas. Can I meet him there?" And he goes, "Yeah, totally. Let's bring your sister." What the fuck?
Like, how do we think this is a good idea at
I
the
don't
age
know.
of
14.
14?
Yeah. So we pack up, go to Vegas, and make out on the elevator.
Did you actually make out?
Yeah.
How many like stops were on this elevator?
It was just us.
Okay.
But it was like, I don't know. We were, what, story like 47 or something like that?
Okay.
Yeah. Aubriana was a trooper because she was supposed to stay with us, but I told her to wait below the elevator, let us go up.
Under the elevator.
And
like
then,
jump in underneath and just wait there.
no. And then she could call the elevator back down.
Okay. What a gal.
Yeah, he also had a girlfriend, so that was not
Wait, at
cool.
the time?
I think they broke up, or like they still were currently dating. I don't know. It was a mess.
It was a mess. A mess at 14. What is this man's life like now? Is what I want to know.
That's a good question. I think I'm Facebook friends with him. I'll look him up after.
We should figure this out.
Yeah. Okay. So that's first kiss. Moving on to weird dates.
Weird dates.
Do you want to start us off?
Yeah, I'm like looking at the mic. Okay, I need to hold it closer to my mouth. We're still getting used to this whole mic setup thing. Weird dates.
Yes.
Okay. I really don't have very many, I feel like, compared to you. You have much more interesting dating stories than I do. These are like interesting ones though. So one of my high school boyfriends, he lived in Pacific Beach and there was a Petco nearby. And so one of the days we're just like, you want to go to Petco? Sure. And we managed to find like a 30-gallon aquarium somewhere and we decided to get hermit crabs.
As one does.
And
just naturally.
Yeah. So we had like no plan. We just like brought these hermit crabs back to his house. And his parents were like, well, we don't want these. And I'm like, oh, I'll take them. So I go home and I have this 30-pound or 30-gallon aquarium with 2 hermit crabs in there. My mom walks into my room. She's like, Sarah, what the hell is this?
Dude.
And I'm like, hermit crabs.
Must have smelled amazing.
Oh, hermit crabs stink.
Yep. Yeah, they do.
They smell bad.
They need some pineapple juice.
Yeah.
Those who get my reference.
Yeah.
Get my reference. Speaking of pineapple juice.
Yeah. Drink
up.
up.
Another one.
Drink another one. Dear God. I actually learned that pineapple juice can induce a period if you need it to. Because I was about to get my period the day of my wedding.
Well, I don't want a period.
Well, no, like what day are you on your cycle?
I don't know. I think I have like maybe 7 days left.
Oh, you're probably fine then. It's like the day or day before. I went down this whole...
I need to burp. Do I burp in the mic?
No, you do not burp. No, burp away from the mic. Burp away. Do not. You freak. These poor people have had to listen to Mermaid Man taking your nude photo shoots. What was I even talking about? Hermit crabs. Oh, right. So pineapple juice. Are you okay? I'm concerned. I'm
fine.
But yeah, pineapple juice can induce a period and papaya can help delay it.
I love papaya.
I love papaya.
I love
so
watching
much.
Pacific Islander men eat papayas.
What?
Have you not seen that?
No. Is this like a TikTok thing?
It's like a vagina thing.
What? What? Oh my! What are you talking about?
What?
Oh my God! Okay. We're gonna hover over that. We'll circle back.
I'll enlighten you later.
Okay. Anyways, moving on to another weird date story. See, I never really went on dates with guys I wasn't like in a relationship with. But there was a guy I dated in high school who was not the hermit crab guy. This was a different guy. This guy we dated senior year of high school into freshman year and like part of sophomore year of college. So like did that whole transition, which I would not recommend doing, but we'll talk about that later. Anyways, whenever we'd go on a date together, he would bring like an entire entourage of people.
Yeah.
Like his brother, his cousin, his best friend, his other gal friend who kept calling him Poppy.
His cousin's brother's nail artist.
Yeah. I kind of just like want to like do something like one-on-one, and lo and behold, there's like 7 people with us. So that was kind of like a theme in the relationship, and that was one of the reasons I was like, no, thank you. Another story in that relationship, though, which this was just like a weird, such a weird day. We were at high school and we were going to go to the mall. No, we were going to go to a restaurant. Yeah, we were going to go to a restaurant. And he wanted to call one of his friends to join us. And his friend was like being a little baby. And he's like, I don't want to drive 15 minutes to meet you at the restaurant. Can you just come pick me up?
Ew.
Yeah, and it would have been like a 40-minute trip to like go get him, then go back to the restaurant. So I called this guy up and I was like, hey, like we're already doing our own thing. We have a lot going on. We're already driving people. Like, can you just meet us there? It's not that big of a deal. So he got mad. I don't know. I don't really know how this happened essentially, but I ended up in a car with him, my boyfriend at the time, and me. And oh wait, no, I was not in a car with them. Let's back that up there. We were in my ex-boyfriend's car driving to get the friend. Mm-hmm. Ex-boyfriend's brother was sitting in the back seat. Okay. Someone else was sitting. Like, we had a whole car full of people as usual. And he calls his friend on speakerphone, and his friend just starts like F Sarah, like, I hate her. She's the worst person ever. Like, she says the worst horrible thing. And this was on speakerphone. And I was like, dude, turn it off. I'm like, I don't want to listen to this. And he just like, he kept saying like, no, bud, like, it's fine. Like, we'll come get you. It's no problem. And I'm like, turn it off. And he wouldn't turn it off. I opened the car door while the car was moving. The car was going like 15 miles an hour.
Oh my God.
I opened the car door. I jumped out. And I walked home.
Hell yeah, you did. Honestly, it's so iconic.
And I stood with this guy for like a year after that.
Oh, that's so
why? Why did I do that?
Codependency.
Such codependency. So yeah, I think that's maybe the craziest thing I've done on a date. Wow, this guy's brother and best friend and brother's wife's nail artist and whoever was in the car.
The dog's groomer.
The dog's groomer. Mermaid Man.
Barnacle boy shows up.
If they would have been driving the invisible boatmobile, I wouldn't have gotten out. I would have kicked everyone else out and said, see you all in Bikini Bottom. Okay, those are my stories.
Okay.
Take it away.
Okay. So my first one, ladies specifically will love this. So I'm walking with this guy. We're getting coffee and we're walking, and we walk miles, like maybe 3-4 miles. And I'm saying stuff and he looks at me in awe, right? Just like starry-eyed, and he goes, you're so logical for a woman.
I love the way you like the little inflection at the end. Woman. I love that.
I looked at him. Okay, this is word for word. Okay. I looked at him and I go, on behalf of women everywhere, fuck you. And I walked away. Men, all it takes is saying one silly little thing.
And she's dreaming of putting a guitar string around your neck.
Yeah.
And getting on an FBI watch list.
I already am. We all are. Yeah. So that was like weird / just like, come on, man. Another one, a guy drove 2 hours to spend the day with me. Really committed, right? We had a little like walk and talk breakfast. I wasn't feeling it, so I looked at him after 30 minutes and I go, how are you feeling about this? And he was like, I don't know. How are you feeling about this? And I was like, not great. I want to go to the beach, but I want to go to the beach alone. So then
Tell us how you really feel.
He drove away. So I don't know if that counts as weird. Like, I'm the weird one in that situation, you know?
You know what you want.
Let's see. I turned a guy down on his birthday. We were supposed to spend the entire day together, but he gave me an ick. He just made a really weird face. And like, I just couldn't get past the face. So I said I didn't want to hang out with him on his birthday anymore and sent him home.
He said bye-bye.
Okay, there was another date where I show up and this guy's mother is in the booth behind us, right? And she's like craning. Is that a word? Craning's the word. To over the booth to like listen to what's being said and like tapping him on the shoulder and like helping him say the right things. It was horrible.
Oh no.
Like, I think that is by far my worst date ever. It was so uncomfortable. It was not great. Mothers, do not go on dates with your sons. Like, that is just icky, cringy, immediate vomit. Okay, final
sorry.
weird date. This was me being weird. What are you laughing
It brings me back to like when we used to watch like 20 Kids and Counting when we were like 17 and they'd be on a courtship relationship date and like Jim Bob's like listening to.
Yeah, it's weird. I can't. Okay, so last one. Not Jim Bob, but my friends.
I'm Jim Bob.
Was underage and I was going on a date and we went to the movies and my parents didn't know. Sorry about that, parentals. But I did technically go with my friends because they were there and they did buy movie tickets and they did seat 3 rows above us. And they watched the entire time. Not the movie, but us.
Eating popcorn and just watching.
Yep, I kept getting stalker videos from them.
Oh my God.
But it was good because he was kind of weird and they ensured my safety.
Okay.
And that's what girls do for other girls.
That is girlhood. That is the definition of girlhood
That
right
is.
there.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So that's kind of weird dates.
Okay.
Now going to best dates.
Okay. Oh gosh. I think, okay, most of these are going to be with Michael because he's the best. Love ya. You're great.
I only have 2 best dates. So like, what you lack in weird dates, I lack in best. And one of them was with you.
What?
Oh, hi.
Oh, hi. Yeah. That was a fun date. I guess to start us off, I was going to include this in first dates because it was Michael and I's first date, but this had to be like the best date I've ever had, where we met in Little Italy in San Diego for Salt and Straw ice cream.
Yum.
It was delicious. And he wore like the cutest like blue flannel shirt that I love to this day.
Does he still have it?
Yeah, of course. I won't let him get rid of it.
Oh, you should make like a pillow out of it.
Oh, that'd be cute.
Yeah. That your future child can sleep on. Or like a
stop
blanket.
it.
That's
Stop.
cute.
But we went to Salt and Straw and we were eating our ice cream in like the new piazza in Little Italy. And I was saying like, oh, did you tell anyone that we're on a date? And he's like, yeah, I told the club baseball team and they're all very interested to know how this goes.
The answer? Horrible. Worst state of her life.
Awful. Just
She
awful.
ran away and definitely didn't marry him.
But after that, after we ate our ice cream, the date was going really well. And I was like, well, I got to put this man through the test here.
Put him through the ringer.
So guess what we did? I had him walk like 7 to 8 miles.
This poor guy.
This poor guy. He didn't know what he was getting himself into. So we, was that a cat?
That's my soup.
Is she meowed?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There's a bird out
Oh, there's a
there.
bird. Okay.
Yeah.
So we were walking through like the Embarcadero in San Diego and he was telling me all about his family and his childhood home and how there was a zip line in the backyard and just like his brothers. And he was literally telling me everything. And yeah, he was like, yeah, we go hiking all the time. I thrift all my clothes, all this stuff. Okay. This man, I literally have to pull him up a mountain to go hiking. He'll never want to go hiking without me.
Lies.
He lied. I'm just kidding. He likes it when he's out there with me, but
Getting him to go is
yeah, I gotta give him to go.
tough.
But besides that, we walked all the way down to the convention center in San Diego and then walked back. And at that point, we're like, well, we don't want the date to end here. So we went to Balboa Park to go see like the big water fountain at night. And it turns out it was off because it was midnight. So we're like, we don't want the date to end. So we went back to USD, which was the school we went to, and just walked around campus until literally 3 a.m.
Aww.
And it was the cutest date ever. And I had like the biggest smile on my face because I'm like, oh my God, I found my husband.
Oh, see, I think that about like every guy I meet. I just never, I can't tell. I can't trust my instincts.
I think like you'll know because every guy I dated, I thought that was going to be my husband until like I went on this date with Michael and I was like, holy moly. What we also need to mention in this episode as well is we went to Isabella and I went to a youth group camp.
Yeah, we did.
2016, 2015, something around there. And we went to this talk session type deal with one of the women camp counselors. And she basically had us write down these lists of everything we want in a partner, like husband, partner, whatever. And I don't know about you. I've kept this list very close to me, though. Granted,
I burned mine.
You burned yours? Okay. Who's the pyro now? Did you actually?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I kept this list close. And like, yeah, there were some things on there that like 15-year-old Sarah wanted in a guy that like weren't really applicable to the guy I wanted when I was 25. But yeah. So Michael literally checked off like every single thing on this list except he didn't speak another language. Didn't have a man bun.
There we go. That's the one I was looking for.
The man bun. Yeah. But other than that, I pretty much checked everything off. I wonder if you can hear me swallowing on this really high quality mic.
That's why I'm like, I wonder if they can hear me breathing.
I don't know.
Or like, you know.
I feel like I need to drink water, so if I'm like swallowing a lot, I'm sorry. So yeah, that was our first date. It was incredible. Another very iconic date of Michael and I's. This is like such a sad date, but like hilariously sad. I was in Seattle in the summer of 2019 visiting him. And this was my second time in Seattle. So we're like still doing some of the touristy things, you know? And I get a call from my mom and she goes, Sarah, I brought our dog to the vet. She's not doing well and they won't let me leave. They won't let me leave with her. And I'm like, can't you just wait like 2 more days? I'm like, I'm coming home like day after tomorrow. And she's like, they said it would be very inhumane to do that. Oh. So we had to put my dog down and I was in Seattle and I was an absolute mess. Like I have had this dog for 16 years of my life and she was my only pet. And yeah, it was really hard. But Michael was there. He like made sure I was okay. And he's like, you know what? Let's get out. Let's go to the Mariners game tonight. We'll have a good time. Just get your mind off of it.
I'm laughing because I know where this goes.
We show up to a T-Mobile Park and you want to guess what night it was? It's Bark at the Park night. So everyone has their dogs. Oh. And they play like the Lion King music and everyone's holding their dogs up like Simba and it was rough. It was rough. And like I was like crying and laughing at the same time because I'm like, what are the frickin' odds that this would have happened?
Brutal.
So yeah, that was that. Another date. This was when like we were first dating. I was trying to plant a garden in my dad's backyard and it was very against my dad's will that I planted this garden because he's like, you're not going to take care of it. I'm going to have to take care of it. So yeah, I call Michael up and I was like, hey, I know it's late. Come meet me at Home Depot. I need your help carrying some bags of dirt.
I love how it's not like, hey, come over.
Come over. It's no, I need help carrying dirt. And then we went to Sprouts and I bought some curry hummus and he watched me take that thing of hummus down.
Yeah.
He was like, who is this hummus freak?
His future wife.
His future wife.
That's when he knew.
That's when he knew.
Actually, no, it was the pie.
It was the pie. It was the pie for his birthday.
Thanks, Costco.
Oh, Costco apple pies are so good. Okay. Oh, can I say one more? Are we running out of time?
Go for it.
This is a cute one. Hi, Soupy girl.
We are running out of time though, so.
Okay. Well, I'll make this one short. I met Michael's entire like family minus his mom in a club baseball game day in LA. And so Michael has 2 twin brothers. Oh my gosh, Soup is crawling on my lap. Hi, baby. What a little angel. Okay, you can sit there. Yeah, that's fine. What a baby. But yeah, so Michael was on club baseball team. His brother was on club baseball. His other brother was on club baseball, but for LMU's team. And so they were all doing like a LMU versus USD club baseball game. And so his dad decided to fly down from Seattle to come watch the game.
Oh, fun.
Have I told you about this?
I don't know, probably, but it's been
it was
years.
a long time ago. And his uncle from San Francisco flew down with his partner, and we all were there to watch this game happen. And we get to the field, and it was completely taken over by like elementary school kids.
Oh no.
So they couldn't play the game. So we all traveled to LA for essentially no reason.
Beat the kids up.
Oh my God.
I'm just kidding. I'm a child development professor. Do not beat children.
Jesus.
No, that's very wrong.
So yeah, we never actually got to watch a baseball game play, but I got to meet his entire family, so that was a really cute date day. So with that, take it on.
Fun.
Take it over. What am I trying to say? I'll pass you the baton.
I'll take you on.
Take you on. I need to take a picture of Soup right now because she's just the cutest.
So my best date, one singular date, was a picnic that this guy had planned, my ex. And he surprised me with it, and it was filled with my favorite things. And I didn't know him well at that time, but he had memorized like all of my favorite things from Trader Joe's, and I got in a cute little picnic basket and blanket, and we went out to the beach, and yeah,
Aww.
I gotta say that was like the most thoughtful thing that a man has ever done for me.
Okay.
And I think it remains to be the most thoughtful thing. He never surpassed that.
Okay.
Like that was...
Wait, who was this? High school? What'd you say?
This was my most recent ex.
Oh. Okay.
That's what... We weren't even dating then. Or we were dating, but not like officially together.
Okay.
And that was what made me decide, because I had friend zoned this guy for months. And that's what made me decide, like, okay, maybe he shouldn't be friend zoned. Maybe like I could do this because he's so thoughtful and so sweet. And didn't. Like, he's still thoughtful and sweet, but just never did anything to surpass that moment.
Okay.
Again.
Okay. Well, he did, because he brought you here, and now we're closer to each other.
I guess. And then like a fun little date that Sarah, Michael, my ex, and I went on all together was to Ojai, and we went horseback riding. And,
Well, you two did.
Yeah.
Michael and we just walked around, I think.
Yeah.
The town.
And just had a good time walking around town and stuff. We are running out of time. So
Well, that's what we can go past like a little bit. But just like, by the way, if you're in California and if you've never been to Ojai, you need to get yourself there.
yeah.
Because I don't know how we went our entire lives not knowing that this cute town existed. And then we went and we're like, oh my gosh, this is adorable.
It's a fun little weekend getaway.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. Well, lessons learned.
Yes.
Do you want to name your like top three?
Top three.
Okay.
Okay. For me, my biggest one is communication will actually make or break a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Like my marriage with Michael, like one of the reasons we have been together so long and things are just working out so well is because we talk about everything.
As you should.
Every single little thing. And we don't go to bed if we're upset with each other. Like, we will talk it out. Yes.
The one thing you don't talk about is garage band. Or whatever it's called. Rock band. There we go.
Yeah, that was the one thing we did not communicate about, and I was very confused. Actually, okay, I'm going to do top four because I have another one that's important.
Okay.
Another one is don't force something that obviously is not working. For example, my 4 to 5 year relationship with the guy in elementary school to high school. He clearly was not in it, and I was really trying to force that relationship to happen, and yeah.
He just wanted a male.
Yes. Also, looking back, I would not have went into college with a boyfriend.
Yeah.
People said don't do it, and I was like, no, this is the real deal. I have to do it. I literally turned down going to Cal Poly San Luis Obispo for this man as well. And like, things worked out as they were supposed to have worked out. I met Michael, everything's great. But like, I significantly altered my life's decisions based off of this guy, and it didn't end up working out with him. So if you find yourself in the situation where you're like, should I go into college with a boyfriend?
Don't do it.
Don't do it, especially if you are leaving your hometown.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
And my last what do we say? My last lesson learned is manifest your dream partner. Write down what you want in your dream partner, like every single little thing, from like the way they look to how they act to how they treat people to how they like everything you could possibly dream you want in someone. Write it down, manifest it, burn that piece of paper, offer it up to the spirits, do what you got to do, but put that energy out there and that person will find you.
I love that.
Amen.
I need to do that.
Amen.
Because what is life right now? Just kidding. I'm enjoying being single. Okay. My biggest lessons learned are be your authentic self. No, like, person is worth losing who you are at the core.
Yes.
Like, don't bend to somebody else's will, right? Be your own person.
Yeah. Well, what do you do if you don't know that that's happening? Because that happened to me where I didn't realize I was becoming a different person.
Hopefully you have friends who tell you.
Yeah. It's so hard to listen to your friends, though, when you're in a relationship like that.
It is. It is. I mean, really just do some self-reflection. And I think it comes with age, too. But you also, it's hard to know who you are when you're younger because you don't know who you are.
Yeah. You're just constantly building on who you are. So, like, the constant of who you are is just always changing.
Mm-hmm. But it becomes more constant the older you get.
Yes.
In my own experience.
Yes, this is true.
But yeah, if they can't handle you at your worst, they don't deserve you at your best. That's something I tell every man I talk with. And then I proceed to fart on their face. I'm just kidding. I do not.
I feel like you've done that before.
No.
Soup.
That's how people get pink eye.
Soup girl.
And then my last one is if they wanted to, they would.
Yes.
Right? So if they don't want to, they're not going to, which means they're not for you.
Yes.
And I wish I had the balls to realize that 2 years ago. 3 years ago.
3 years ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I wonder if the mic's picking that up. Soup's trying to get my sliced bread in my bag. And I think maybe that's a good place to end it for today.
Yeah. I mean, that really is the end. So.
Yeah. We don't really have anything else to talk about.
Nope. So yeah, that's it. Be awesome. Be yourself. Be authentic.
Beautiful.
Be beautiful.
Don't let a man, a woman, or someone change you. Be authentic to who you are.
Exactly.
Very important. And have good communication.
Yeah.
Also very important. And I think it's one thing I'm learning from this episode is like own those weird dates and those weird moments. Like just own it.
Oh yeah.
They happened. Embrace it.
Yep.
Like when I tell people I jumped out of a moving car because I was so freaking pissed off.
I love
Hell
it.
yeah.
I love it.
Woman empowerment.
Hell yeah. All right. That being said,
we love you. Thanks for listening.
Yeah.
Go follow us on Instagram. Rate our show very kindly because we love you so much. But
yeah.
we'll see you next week. Everyone love togetherness.
Okay. We need to work on that.
Yeah, we do. I'm distracted. Soup's trying to eat my bread.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.